We're going to add in basil, which is 1/4. We're going to do 1/4 of pepper. Salt. Add in some dehydrated garlic, which I have right here. And since we're making stew with it, it will rehydrate anyway. Then we're going to grab some peppers and I'll bring it back. Some peppers in that are dehydrated, and I made a video of those as well. My secret ingredient, a little pinch of rosemary. That spices, what we're going to do now is we're going to take an onion. And this is what we're going to use to brown the meat. We're going to use a sweet onion. I'm going to cook it with the meat while I'm browning it. So I'm just going to cut this up and then we'll bring it over to the stove. I'm just cutting it up now. So I'll bring you back. What I'm doing today is I'm taking some chunks of beef and I'm going to cook them in the frying pan or the skillet or whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to transport them into my slow cooker, and I'm going to make a slow cooker stew. So I'm just going to bring you back. So while we're browning this, we're going to add some water, turn it on medium heat, and we're going to add in our spices. So here's the water, and that's just to make sure it doesn't burn, so I'll bring the spices over and show you that. And we're just going to add those in right now. What we're going to do now is we're going to put the beef in the slow cooker. We're going to add some water in it, and we're going to leave it on high. And the reason we're going to do that is we're going to want the water to heat up before we add the vegetables. So I just added in 2 cups of water. Now you can add in more depending on what size your slow cooker or crock pot is. So I'll just bring you back after it heats up a little bit. So what we have here is we have the vegetables for our stew that we're going to make in the slow cooker. We have potatoes here, little potatoes. We have turnip, we have parsley, we have red pepper, we have white onion, red onion, red potatoes, green pepper, celery, green onions, and some carrots. Now I did it in this cute little design. If you notice, the turnip look like eyes, the parsley looks like a nose, all the other vegetables look like ears on the side with the potatoes, and the other ones form the mouth. So I just thought it'd be cute. So anyway, I'm just going to get these cut up and get them ready to put in there. And if you like this, I'm going to make a few pictures, and you can check out my Instagram at Cheapskate Gardener over there as well. So I'll just cut up these vegetables and bring you right back. So that 2 cups of water now has heated up, so we're just going to cut up our vegetables and add them in. Since we want to get this speeded along, we're going to add in another 2 cups of hot water, just because we're adding in vegetables. What we're going to do now is we're going to add in our turnip. And you can cut the chunks up to any size. And if you don't like turnip, you don't have to have them in there. So I'm just going to add them in and I'll bring it back. So now that the turnip's in, I'm going to add in more hot water just to make sure the turnips are nice and covered. So I'm going to add in another 2 cups as well. Okay, so I'm going to add the other 2 cups of water in. Everything's completely covered, and I'm going to cover up the stew, and I'll bring you back when I'm adding in the carrots. This morning, and we're going to put the carrots in. And we're going to turn it back on high, and I'm going to go to school for the day, write my exam, and I'm going to come back home and have this yummy stew. I'm home from school. It's now time to check on the stew, and it looks fantastic, so I'll get a bowl and show you what it looks like in the bowl. And some celery, as well as red pepper, red onion, as well as green onion, and you're going to want to make sure that it's covered up, so I'll just bring it back. So I'm going to add in some white potatoes, and I'm going to leave them whole because they are going to be cooking all day, as well as some red potatoes. Then we're going to add a little bit more water in, just to make sure everything's topped up, and then we're going to go about our day and come home and have a beautiful, beautiful meal that not only smells terrific, but looks fantastic as well. So there we have the stew, and what we're going to do is top it up with water just to make sure everything's covered, and put the cover on and let it cook for the rest of the day, and I'll come back from school and show you what it looks like. So the stew's in the bowl now. We're just going to mash it up, and it looks fantastic. So like, subscribe, and thanks for watching. So I just wanted to show it smashes up great. So yum, yum, yum. Leave comments if you like it.